Father, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, and sincerity and truth of this great gospel. This great gospel. And this video is called America Has a Big Problem. A big problem. Literally, right? It reads, too fat to fight. Four-star general says Americans are too obese or criminal to join the armed forces and defend the country. Enlistment is at its lowest since after the Vietnam War. After the Vietnam War. Yeah, what you got going on in America, man? America has a problem, man. America has a problem. I gotta read Jeremiah 51, 51 and 8. It reads, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she If so be she may be healed, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up unto the skies. Is lifted up even to the skies. Right? The Lord have brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power. Yeah, man. That's the end game, is really the destruction with the missiles. But right now you're seeing the threads of America being taken apart at the seams. Because these people, right, you're looking at a lot of these people, they could have been soldiers in the military. They could have been working 9 to 5 jobs, but they can't even keep a job. You see a lot of them can't even stand up, can't stay standing, man. Right? You got this drug addiction, you got this obesity, right? That's the Lord bringing down that pride of America, right? It says too fat to fight. The 4-star general says Americans are too obese or criminal to join the armed forces and defend the country. Enlistment is at the lowest since after the Vietnam War, right? Too fat to fight, right? You got that slothful ass spirit, that lazy ass spirit on these Americans. They don't want to do a goddamn thing but sit around and get fucked up and get drunk and eat and party and bullshit and watch entertainment. And they're not built for what's coming, man, because the Lord is a Lord of war. The Lord's about to bring a war to this place that these people have never seen before. It says a new study from the Pentagon shows that 77% of young Americans would not qualify for military service without a waiver due to being overweight, using drugs, or having mental and physical health problems. Yeah, America has a problem. That's why it says take balm for her. She's not going to be healed. It's Jeremiah 51:30. It reads, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Yeah, their might has failed. Right? America used to be on that G.I. Joe spirit. Yeah, that go in your country and help liberate a country, even though they in that motherfucker to rob and steal. But they gave you that so-called spirit that they're there to help the people. Right? Everybody was looking for that American assistance. Not anymore. Right? They making fun of the American military ever since they seen them walking around in pumps and mini skirts, right? Raising up a homosexual flag. That's the spirit of America right now. America is totally against masculinity, right? You got generals being fired for speaking against this woke agenda that they're pushing. So you clearly see this place is headed for a destruction, and these other nations around the world, they're watching close. They're just waiting for the right time to attack. Even to say that in the scriptures. I'm gonna go back to Jeremiah 51, and let's do verse 11. And it reads, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes for his devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of the temple, of his temple. Set up a standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare ambushes. For the Lord doth devise and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Yeah, the Lord is setting this place up to go down. Right? He's bringing the spirit of the men down, so when that time of fighting comes, they're not going to be able to do nothing. Like it says, the men of Babylon forborne to fight. There in the whole. Get that one more time. Right? When the American invasion happens, when World War III happens, it's time to start, how do we say, drafting. You're going to see that vagina start to show. And these American men, yeah, they gangster when it comes to in the green tree, but wait till all fucking hell break loose. It says Jeremiah 51:30, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. And you see America, a lot of these military men, they like bitches, man. They gay as fuck, right? They really don't want no conflict. That's why they using drones. Most of them into that drone and sitting hundreds of miles away from their enemy fighting with computers. They have burned her dwelling places. Are her They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. And you can see that they're getting desperate too. They're getting desperate too. That's why they say, don't ask, don't tell. They'll let anybody in right now, man. You got a lot of transgenders in the military, right? You got another thing, a lot of heathens from other nations. The nations they about to fight is all in their military right now, right? Read all this again. It says, an Army general warns that young Americans are either too fat or criminally to join the armed services. As recruitment numbers run to historic lows, Lieutenant Xavier Brownson said younger people are unqualified to enlist due to obesity, pre-existing medical conditions. Only 23% of the people of the age to serve are physically eligible. So you got damn, right? That's a lot of other people that's not worth nothing. You got a good 77% of the people, man, they ain't ready for no war, they ain't ready for no combat. They're not ready for no tribulations. A lot of them can't run. A lot of them can't jump. Right? You can hear the way the motherfuckers be breathing when after they done run a little bit. The Army won't meet its 2022 recruitment goal of 485,000, falling short by a staggering 20,000 recruits. That's a small city. Smaller recruitment numbers come after the Army's announced all soldiers must receive the C19 vaccination. Ooh, that's another thing that dropped that number. That jab. That jab. And I'm just reading about it, so don't get emotional, Esau. Want to cut down these pages because we bringing out the news. Some of the challenges we have our obesity. We have pre-existing medical conditions. We have behavioral health problems. We have criminality, people with felonies, and we have drug use. Brownson told, this is not an Army problem. This is an American problem. This is an American problem. This is Job 14:5, seeing his days are determined. The number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Yeah, that strong military going around the world beating people up and bullying people. Now it's a wrap. Now these numbers about to go down. Now you about to be treated the same way. Hey, what the Bible says is, thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Right? You ain't gonna have no men to help you fight in these wars. Right? And the few men that you do have, the Lord's gonna kill them. The Lord's gonna kill them. Read Job 14:5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Yeah, this is the end of Babylon.